Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff.
Oh, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Hey, take a shot now.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And now the Titans will line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run it with Carson. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He won't go down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So a nice pickup there. And, Charles, what a story this would be for this rookie running back. A high draft pick, and at the fear of sounding a little hyperbolic, but he's got the weight of the franchise to some degree on his shoulders. And now here he is trying to do his part in securing a Super Bowl victory for this ball club.
Barton, there's been an amazing run for this rookie. Did you hear what I did there? Did you catch that?
I did. I got you.
All right, good. I'm glad you're with me. Look, let's be honest about it. In our wildest imaginations, in his wildest imagination, I don't think he expected this truly in year one. A chance to cap off one of the more impressive seasons we've seen for a rookie running back here in the Super Bowl. You got to give it to him. He has been sensational from day one.
Sensational indeed. And he put a cap on the season last night, taking home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. So this would be quite a weekend if he can get this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
11 yards there, first down. There's Wilson to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let's get him. Come on.
Philip Dorsett, 28 yards.
Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fights up and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football.
Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights him off, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them back. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. They don't get nothing.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This is Carson. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
They threw everything at you that year, and yet you handled it like a pro. But your journey was just getting started. Take us through your next milestone.
A lot of league history is about rivalries between teams and players, and my career was no different.